Welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Lunch Date with Cazzy. Let me get this mic out of my face. There we go. Okay, so welcome. Today is April the 15th. It's Tuesday, April the 15th. We are halfway through April already, and you know what that means? It is tax day. I hate to tell some of you, if you have not filed your taxes as yet, today is the deadline. You can actually file for an extension, but you've got to do it before midnight tonight. So if you have not filed, make sure you file. April 15th, today being tax day. So if you are tuned in from anywhere around the world, please let us know where you're tuned in from. Just want to say welcome to everyone who's tuned in. I know my London folks are always tuned in. It's 4 o'clock in the UK. Guyana, I just got back from Guyana, so I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that later on in the show. But anywhere, wherever you are, Canada, around the US, right here in Georgia, in the Atlanta area, if you're tuned in, please let us know where you're tuned in from. Say hi. We've got a great show, a great lineup, a great show for you today. I've got some special guests, and I'm so excited to talk to them. I probably met them, I think, a couple of years ago, but we had a show last year as well, kind of around the same time, discussing some of the wonderful events that this organization does. So I can't wait for you to hear a little bit more about what they've got going on for this season. But before we do that, we are approaching Easter. So the Christian calendar, of course, He is risen. Sunday, April the 20th is Resurrection Day if you are a Christian. So Easter Good Friday is Good Friday, followed by Easter Sunday. So it's going to be a very religious weekend if you're a Christian. So watch out for all the church goers. You know, church is usually packed on Easter Sunday. If there's not one Sunday in the year that Christians go to church, it's going to be Easter Sunday. So watch out. It will be very, very packed. If you're celebrating your birthday, I want to say happy birthday to all celebrating today. If you celebrated this week, we are still in Aries season. So happy birthday to all of the Aries. So as usual, let's start by thanking my sponsors. Of course, none of this would be possible without them. So to Caribbean International Shipping, thank you for your sponsorship. I just returned from Guyana. Guyana is going through so many changes, so many changes. So if you are looking to ship anything to Guyana or to that region, to South America, Central America, Caribbean International Shipping is who you should be partnering with. They've been shipping it over for 30 years, 30 plus years in business, and you don't survive for 30 years in business if you're not doing something great. So kudos to Caribbean International Shipping. They are available at 770-323-1111. You can also WhatsApp them if you're overseas and would like to get in contact with them. The WhatsApp number is 470-718-9675. Also to Bacchanal TV. We are live on Bacchanal TV. We are also live on my Facebook page as well as YouTube on Catch the Buzz. So if you are if you're looking for any Caribbean content, all things Caribbean festivals, comedy shows, just some of the carnivals, please log on to Bacchanal TV. They are the Global Caribbean Network. They have just introduced a broadcast micro sponsorship, so you can have a sponsorship for just an hour or something along those lines to suit all budgets. So they are available at 646-321-3755, or you can log on to the website at bacchanal.tv, and that's BAKANAL.tv. Also to JT and One Associates, Wear White 25, celebrating 25 years of being Wear White, which happens on Carnival Sunday. Atlanta Carnival is fast approaching next month, Memorial Weekend. And on the Sunday, Wear White 25 happens. It's Wear White with a touch of silver. Get your silver out, get your gear out. From now, it's going to be a great event. Of course, Patrice Roberts, who will be back with her team and Altasia, Full Blown, and Nick Perry are going to be on stage. Tickets are currently $65. They will go up. So if you're looking to get those early bird tickets, $55, available at VIPsocial.com. Show starts at 8 p.m. They also have actual hard um, that you can purchase if you do not want to purchase it online from Ocean International Market, the International Food Market, the One Roti Shop, and Caribbean Roti Shop. So make sure you make your way over to those locations for your tickets. Also, May Day, which is happening on Saturday, May the 10th. It is Atlanta's premier exclusive day party. Lots of DJ lines up. They've got Nick David, Davis Bomb, One Up, and Plexi Effects. It is not just a party, it's an experience. So Mayday is back for 2025, and make sure you check them out. Available at www.maydeh.com, and that's Mayday spelled MAYDEH.com. And also to my business, Caroline in the City. If you are in business of buying property, if you want to sell property, if you want to get out of America, sell your property and go, you can. I will certainly help you do that. I am a licensed treasurer of real estate, and I'm here to help you. I give free consultations as well as advice on how to get on the property market in general. So if you're looking to buy, sell, if you're an investor, give me a call. I'm available at 202-450-2923. All right, so that is a little bit of my intro with regards to my ads. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to talk a little bit about some of the ads that I've just spoken about. We'll show those ads, and then we're going to come back with my special guests. They are the African Women Public Advocacy Committee. In other words, TAWPAC is the abbreviation. And they are a group of women, very much supported by the men, but a group of women who come together to educate and empower the diaspora here around the region. And, I will find out. They're probably worldwide by now, but I will certainly find that out from the wonderful ladies who are on the line. So without further ado, let me run my ads and I will come back with my special guest.
I ain't a good spirit. I drink it.
I don't have time to be lucky for you, my friend. I ain't a good spirit. I drink in a good spirit. The vibes right up to the limits. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah.
Woo! I was enjoying that. So that is Where White. That's really, it's going to be an amazing event. We're all excited for Where White, so make sure you get your tickets for Where White. All right, so before I go, I got a message saying that my mic is muffled. So if you can hear me better, please let me know. So thank you guys for letting me know about the mic situation. But I'm going to bring, I actually move this out of the way. I'm actually going to bring my guest to the stage now. So starting with Natasha. This is Natasha. I'm going to bring her to the stage. Hello, Natasha. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Oh,
Hello.
excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you, Natasha, for being here. Now, I'm going to start with you. I just want you to introduce yourself and let us know who you are and the role that you play within your organization. And then I will bring my next guest to the stage, Lois Harris.
All right. Thank you so much, Cazzy B, for everything that you do for the community. We want to thank you. Good morning, everybody, all your viewers. My name is Natasha Miriti. I'm the TAWPAC Virtual Committee Summit Committee Chair. So we bring you all the virtual summits from the organization with different topics every year. It's an annual event. And so we're glad to have you here. I'm glad to
Well,
be here.
yes, well, thank you. Thank you so much. And let me bring Lois to the stage. I want to make sure everyone's mic and volume is good. Miss Lewis, how are you doing today? You might be on mute, Miss Lewis. We can't hear you. Hopefully that will work. Natasha, were you able to hear Miss Lewis or no? Natasha, you
Yes,
can
I
still
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay, great. Okay, as long as we've got yeah, Miss Lewis, we can see you, Miss Lewis, but we can't hear you. So I tell you what, do you want to just log off and come back on again? That might probably help. Okay, I'm gonna have her log off and come back on. Okay, so she'll do that. So Natasha, we'll continue with you. So tell us a little bit about the African Women's Public Advocacy Committee. So it's a little bit of a long
It's a
title.
mouthful.
Yes, it's a long. But tell us a little bit about the committee overall and what sort of work you guys do. I know that you are part of the Virtual Summit committee chair, but what other work do you actually do? I think we've got Miss Lewis back. Let me just bring her
I'm
up.
sorry, I didn't quite hear you. I did not
Miss
quite hear you.
Miss Lewis, are you able to hear us now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yay!
So please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you and your.
Absolutely. Thank you, Cassie. I just want to say, really, we appreciate you having us on your show. You know, it's show like this that really help us get the word out there, and I'm truly, truly appreciative of it. My name is Lois Harris. I'm from Liberia, Monrovia, in West Africa. I am the chair for the Welfare Committee for the African Women PAC. And I'm excited to be on your show today to tell you about the great things that the Welfare Committee is doing for our community. So thank you so much.
Excellent. Well, thank you for being here. So, Natasha, I was just asking if you can tell us a little bit more about the committee and the work that you guys do on the whole.
Oh my God, we have. I mean, the TAWPAC was started about 5 years ago, and in the past 5 years, we have really done a lot of work within our community, from the summit to being involved in the government as far as making sure that Africans within Georgia have a seat at the table.
Yes.
We were able to advocate for a bill that will pass, giving us the opportunity to share our culture with the rest of the world. It's called the African Immigrant Heritage Month. For each September, beginning 2 years ago, we have a whole month to celebrate our culture. So it has been amazing. Gwinnett County has been very influential in that. As a matter of fact, they even gave us a proclamation along with the city of Atlanta and also Clarkston. So it's been a wonderful journey. We were able to work with Cameroon to help with some issue that was happening within the country. We're able to have enough signature to make sure that certain things were executed. So we've been working really hard. We've been working really
Yeah.
hard for our community voter registration. We get out there every year and make sure the community is informed of their right to vote.
Yeah.
And also even bring candidates on our platform to interview them and see, if they actually align with what our views are and our beliefs. So it's been a wonderful journey.
Yes, no, because when I was introduced to you guys probably a couple of years ago by our dear friend, Mr. Austin, Councilman Austin Thompson.
Yes, he made the
Yes,
connection,
great
as a matter of
man.
fact.
He's a
Yes.
great man.
He is just amazing. He's a great connector. I know that you guys were doing a lot of work. You know, we were starting the whole voting thing, and I saw on your Instagram page you guys have been out there. I saw you at the Capitol,
Yes.
your
Yes.
proclamation. So, you know, it's always great to get groups together to do a lot of work. And I love the collaboration between the Caribbean community as well as the African community. I know that we've done some work together as well. So kudos to all the work that you guys do. Even though it's the African women, I know you're supported by the men as well within your community.
Very much so. Very much so. I just also wanted to add that we've got a lot of advocacy on the health front as well. We also spend and donate a lot of time to the sickle cell awareness here in the city. And definitely we do partner with a lot of different organizations to do food distribution as well as, just any kind of support that actually uplifts, the communities. And like you said, we're Pan-Africanists. So we are in every community. We love the collaboration with the virtual summit. We're really looking forward to getting folks registered from around the globe. So as long as you hear about it, and just pulling into the virtual summit because it is a mental health awareness, for women, in different stages, in the changing environments. Anybody can really tune in to listen to it. So we are doing a lot on so many different fronts. I'm very proud of us. We were recently at the Women's Day at the UN, which was our leaders went there to represent TAWPAC, which was just such an awesome thing on International Women's Month in March.
Oh, that is wonderful. And I know you mentioned about the summit. I do have a couple of your flyers. I want you to talk us through some of them or what's happening here.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, what a lovely flyer. We have two health professionals, that are coming on to on the 26th of April from 12 p.m. to 2:30 to speak to us about women's mental health. So, a woman's health is a woman's power. And so we have Mrs. Beatrice Neddy, who's a health professional, and a Dr. Idaru, who's also a health professional that will come and talk about, just the mental health in the changing world. So we have a lot of ladies who are in different stages of their lives and very impacted by different things in their lives. So how do we manage? How do we cope? How do we navigate? There are some folks who are going back into the workforce. There's some who have become the primary, caregivers, depending on, your family structure and everything. So how do we process all that information? And also giving it a cultural context, because a lot of us do not want to go to a mental health, therapist, or, just because of cultural restrictions or, beliefs and all that. This is a safe space. For 2 hours, you're able to discuss, on various topics, just because we are, we have in TAWPAC over 20 different African nations represented. And now plus over 100 people who have registered to attend the conference or the summit. It's going to be very, very informative to different people for different reasons. So we want to make it a good space for us to discuss. So we welcome everybody to register.
Yeah, no, mental health is so cliche, such a taboo.
So very important. This is a free summit, which is also very, very important to note, because it's our part of our mission, our vision as TAWPAC to get this information out there. So you can go on our website, the African Women PAC.org, and register today, and you will receive a Zoom link to go ahead and attend this conference.
This is amazing. And I know that you did this last year, so this is not something that you do as a one-off. This is an annual thing.
This is an annual thing, and the theme is really considered, very, very carefully considered, because last year we focused on economic empowerment. Again, a very, very important topic. We shared a lot of tips on that. Now, this is mental health. It was very considered because of the changing times that we're in. And we really need to take care of ourselves. So next year will be a different theme, and we welcome, all contributions and all, ideas to it. So it's a very collaborative effort with all the committee members to serve the community. That's the ultimate goal, to serve the community. So please, everybody listening right now, far and wide, spread the word, register, come, let's all attend and learn and
Yes,
share.
yes, exactly, exactly. No, I love it. And Mrs. Beatrice, is it Nady? Nady?
Neddy, Mrs. Beatrice Neddy, yes.
She is, and I'm trying to read what it says here, but she's a professor at Emory University.
She is a graduate and she's also very into holistic solutions and due to all her years of experience in the health field. She has been very, very she's really into a lot of bringing making sure that the family comes together as a whole. Everybody brings their strengths in as a whole, and we thought that was very important because women are usually very central to the home, and so different factors can affect. So we needed a professional to come in and discuss what the trends are, what the current things that we're seeing now, and how she's advising folks to actually navigate those situations. Of course, in a safe space, of course, she'll be very sensitive to, not. It's not going to be a clinical diagnosis of anybody, but it's just shared information from years of experience and also what is happening in 2025 going forward. And Dr. Idaru is actually one of the psychologists at the Cultural, Center of Torture, and she's done a lot of work with a lot of very difficult situations with different people in different areas of the world. So she comes also with a world of experience, and definitely in how to navigate the mental space. We have a very big sandwich population or sandwich generation. She's very, very versed in that. And she's also going to bring us the cultural aspect of it. How did she navigate? How do these folks who have who have gone through very, very difficult situations, as you can imagine, at the centers of torture, and how they have managed to assimilate into real life and, the rest of their new life. And carry forward. So she's got a lot of insights, and there's a lot of folks who have got very difficult situations, how they navigate. So with these two ladies, there's a lot of wealth of experience here. We want everybody to take advantage of that. So come with your pens and papers. We'll have a Q&A and we'll have a conversation. And usually, like last year, a lot of friendships were made, a lot of continued relationships were garnered. And so we're just hoping that also this time.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening because people are going to be asking questions. They're going to be writing things down. It's important. And then I know that we also have, you also have another summit, and I think Ms. Lewis, you are part of that committee. Is that right?
Yes, it is a health fair. If you can go ahead and put the flyer
Yes.
up, that would be great.
Yes, I'm going to put that flyer up right now. Let me just add that to the stage so I know I've got it here. Got all of your flyers. Beautiful picture of Natasha.
Don't see my picture up there. I'm a little jealous now.
And then, oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. Here we go. This is the community health fairs, right?
There you go. Perfect. Now, did I get free? Yes, it is free. Okay, we are at a time where everything is expensive. You have a chance to come out and get a free health screening. This is scheduled for May the 3rd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Alexander Park in Lawrenceville. The address is 800 Scenic Highway, Lawrenceville, Georgia. So this is TAWPAC first health fair, and it has been so exciting. The overwhelming partners that have reached out to us to be a part of this. We have over 17 partners for this health fair.
I love it.
Yes.
Got some big names out there too.
So, yeah, as a matter of fact, we got another bigger name that came in yesterday. So I'm really, 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 really excited. You have Sickle Cell Foundation, of course, that have been our partners for several years. You have the Gwinnett Coalition for Health and Human Services. You have Northside Hospital. We just Kroger cart just came on board yesterday with
Oh,
their support, huge support. So it's I mean, we have pharmaceutical companies that are coming on board. We have Care Access that's on board. The name just getting bigger and bigger and longer and longer. I'm just so excited that we're able to do this for the community. We also have vendors that are also going to be there as well. So you're going to have anywhere from your health, um, your wellness, of course. You have support for fitness, skincare, eye care, mouth care. You just think of everything that has to do with you, and how to be healthy. We're gonna have it out there. Some of the free testing that we're gonna be doing include blood pressure check. I know we do that at home, but sometimes we don't always do it correctly. It's
they
good
don't
to
always
ask.
do it at home. I can tell you that. So no, you need to come out.
Yes, we have cholesterol tests that will be done on site.
Mhm.
Your blood glucose will be done as well. We have weight management programs that are going to be discussed. Of course, health insurance is just as important. Behavioral health. We're going to have diabetes tests, hearing
Very
checks.
important for our community, for sure.
Thank you. We have brain and memory screening for the elderly, which will be a full Alzheimer's dementia. That will be done as well. We have kidney screening. A lot of us look great on the outside, but on the inside, there's so much happening that we don't know about. So you'll have a chance to get your kidney screening done, as well as educational resources. And of course, we're going to have some fun exercise. We have Zumba lessons. We have yoga lessons on the lawn. Bring your yoga mats. And we're going to have dance. We have a nurse practitioner that will be there from Northside Hospital talking about different kinds of cancer. We'll also have demonstration on how to check for breast cancers for female. We'll have free HIV testing kits to take home. You'll have free COVID kits to take home. We're of course going to give out some condoms and other things as well. A lot of free gifts will be provided as well. Prostate testing will be done for men. We'll provide the kits. You can take that home, get it done, and send it back. So the list goes on. It's going to be an amazing event, and I really urge everyone out there, whether you have health insurance or not, come out and get your free screening. It doesn't cost you a thing. It is free. There will be free gifts. We have Tuba Eats that will be there with his fresh natural juices from coconut, fresh coconut to
Ooh,
sour sap. Yes, sour sap drinks
sour
that will
stuff.
be
Oh
there
my
as
God.
well. Yes, as a
It's
matter of
to
fact,
my
Kroger
memory.
just informed us yesterday that they are going to sponsor 50 individuals to get that sickle cell test done on site. So please, that's 50 of you can get free sickle cell tests. So come on out, get tested, see what the status is.
So what I like about this is that, of course, it's free for entry, and then on top of that, you have all of these services which they can get for free. It sounds like you need to get there at 10 a.m. because if you want to take advantage of these 4 hours from 10 to 2, you need to get there early. Now, this is a family event, correct?
Yes, there's stuff for children as well. Children Healthcare of Atlanta is putting together a package to be a part of this. We have the playground that the kids can play on, of course, while the healthcare is going on. So, yes, family oriented. So, please bring the entire family. Men, please come out.
Yes.
Please, I urge my men to please come out and join this, be a
Yeah,
part of this.
yeah, we always want the men to come out, because they need to get the health check just as much as the women and everybody else in the family. And very
Exactly.
important for the men to do that. So, I mean, this is amazing. How are you able to pull all of this together and it still be free for everyone? I mean, it's,
I
you
It's
know,
a lot of work. I have a team of 5 other individuals that are on my team. So we've been making phone calls, just reaching out, just like through collaboration, really, just reaching out to different companies that I have worked with in the past, that I just wanted to come on board. They know that we are going through some trying times, and we all want to make sure that our community is healthy. So it was very easy to get them on board, and I'm really grateful for everyone that have agreed to come on board and be a partner, and also the vendors, of course.
yeah, yeah. No, it's important. In this day and age where we're not getting much for free, everything is going up. It is nice to be able to spend a family outing, if you like, and doing something positive.
Yeah, are we gonna have Sam's Club is donating. Of course, we'll have water and some fresh, healthy snacks. So we're also trying to reach out to some food banks as well to see if they're willing to come out and get some free groceries. So come out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an amazing day.
Yeah, wonderful. I love it. I love it. So where can folks get more information about your organization and the work that you do?
Well, again, go to our social media handler is at the African Women PAC. They can also go online at info at the African Women PAC at gmail.com. We do have a phone number. I'm sorry, I don't have that number ahead of me to give to you. I don't know if Natasha has our new phone number, but if they just go on the AfricanWomenPAC.com or .org, they will be able to find a lot of information about the organization.
And the website?
The website is www.theafricanwomenpac.com.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And I know, it doesn't just stop at health. We've got the health summit, the health fair. It doesn't always stop at health. I know you have some exciting events coming up, probably towards the end of the year. Can you tell us a little bit and give us a little hint? I know you can't give too much away, but just a little hint about some of the
Well,
exciting events that are coming up
yes.
by your committee.
Okay, so my committee has a few other events happening. We have a big sale that's coming up in July. We also have a 5K walk that we are collaborating with the Nigerian Nursing Association and also Doctors Without Borders to have that 5K walk, excuse me. And then in November, we have Hosea Feed the Hungry. So we're going to be there working with them side by side. So these are the three things that we pretty much have from the welfare committee. But I know some other committees have other events happening as well, but they're not yet to speak about it, and I don't have the calendar to share with you. But from the welfare committee, these are the three events we have coming up.
Okay, Natasha, I know you got some insight.
Just like Lois is like, now, how much can we say? But I want to share that we have the African Immigrant Heritage Month celebration definitely in the month of September. That's going to really roll out. I would encourage everybody because that's usually like a celebration of culture, a sharing of, foods and all that, presenting, acknowledging very great works within the community and very honorable people within the community who have made a difference within the year. So there's always that. How it's going to unfold, several days I'm hearing. So I think it would be best if everybody kept up with the AfricanWomenPAC.org, the website. We have a section under that has events. And all the upcoming events for the following months are usually posted there. So you're able to register. You also find our phone number and all our contacts there. So that's the best way to do it without letting out anything that does not need to be, that is not ready to roll out right now. But there's always something going on every month throughout the year. That's the goal. Every one of our committees must remain active, must remain out there. So I don't know if we're going to get to, being as busy as you, Miss Cazzy B, but we're trying.
I know there's many events. We have, in the Caribbean calendar, of course, there's the carnival. So you guys should absolutely take advantage of the carnival.
Yes.
I was loving the music at the beginning, and I was like, "Ooh, okay."
Well, it gets bigger and bigger each year, and this year it's going straight down Peachtree with the festival. The road parade is about 4 hours long, and you're talking 20,000 plus people. So it's definitely a place where you can go and promote your committees. You can promote your events. So we would love to see you guys out there, giving the support for the entire diaspora.
Entire diaspora.
Most definitely.
We all
Yeah, definitely.
And then in addition to that, one of the events that I'm going to be co-hosting is the Guyanese Festival. We have a Guyana Day on the 25th during the daytime. And Guyana, is one of those countries where it is part of the Caribbean, but we are certainly a land of 6 races. So not just, we have Amerindians, Afro-Guyanese, Indo-Guyanese, Chinese, Europeans, and then of course there's everybody else, like a whole bunch of
Wow,
countries. So we
Wow.
that is major.
yes, we cover all the different types of people that you could imagine in Guyana. So, I would love for you to come out and support that
Yeah.
day. It's a family fun day on the
We
20th.
will be there.
We will be there. We will take the information back to our organization and tell them to spread it far and wide so that we get this collaboration really,
Yeah,
firm. Yeah.
as a host, I actually plan on wearing something that represents each of those regions. So
Oh,
including an African gear as well as an Indo-Guyanese gear. Just to show that we are a land of six races. It's not just
Wow.
one type. We have it's a whole mixed bag. And I just got back from Guyana. There's a lot of construction happening in the country. They found some oil, so they're like busy trying to do all these things.
I
It's,
can't wait to see that. Wow.
you
That
say
sounds
they found oil?
They did. They've been finding oil over the last 3 or 4 years. So there's a lot of changes, a lot of developments. They're building bridges. All of the markets are just vibrant, just full of stuff. I love it. I love kind of hanging out with the locals and, doing all the stuff, going to the markets especially. That's one of my favorite things to do.
That's
So
great.
what I wanted to kind of close with your group and your organization is thank you for telling us a little bit more about what's coming up. The committee itself, how was the committee formed in the first place, and how long have you been together as a group doing the work that you're doing for the diaspora? Because I know it's not just about events. I know that you educate, you encourage, as Lois said in the beginning, you do a lot of voting, trying to get people out, empowering the African community. So how did this even come about in the first place? Was there something missing that brought you guys together?
you want me to take that,
There's
Natasha?
always a
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, it was actually the vision of our founder, Honorable Chinua Okoye, 2020. We have such very, very vibrant, very powerful women in different organizations. And wouldn't it be wonderful if you to unite the African, diaspora? So let's bring all our strengths to the table with a cohesive, moments where we can actually bring all our strengths to the table and see if we can exchange ideas and exchange, okay, so and so is in this field, how does that cross over to this field, and is it the same in East Africa as in South Africa as in North and in the South, and here in America also with that component. So it was her vision to bring all these aspects together. So we have situations where we sit down and we discuss different opportunities. We learn from one another. During our meetings, there's always a vibrant and robust conversation about where we can go. And it's always good to also learn, the cultural aspects, how we align. So there's always, I think it was her vision to just bring the strength of all women together. And how many can fit under that umbrella? Like now it's Pan-African. Now we're speaking with, folks who are in different suits like yourself. So it was her goal to bring strong women together with a cohesive message from all sides and what change we can do in the social, economic, of course, political, and also in our own homes, what we can learn from each other. That's what we came about. And this is what it's unfolding over 4 years. So every year there's something new that's coming about. And I'm just glad for the journey. And the opportunity to share some of the ideas that we may have had. My background is Kenyan. So we may have had some, cultural events on cultural elements. I'm sharing it now in West Africa, in South Africa. So, and it's a very open platform. So if you have an idea that can unite and that can move the message forward. It's very, very embraced. We have several meetings during the month in which we exchange ideas. Committees are formed based on, does it fall under the parameters of the vision and the mission of TAWPAC? And then we move forward. So there's always, I like the fact that we're able to express ourselves, because it's very, we have strong women, very driven women, very accomplished women. So that's how we came about. That's why we are growing, and that's why we want to keep moving
Well,
forward.
I was going to ask you a question about, are you just based in Georgia?
We have members from across the U.S. Oh, go ahead, Lois.
No, you can finish your thought.
We have members across the U.S. and also now we have members in Nigeria. We have members in, southern part of Africa. We have members all the way out in California, in North America. So as long as you are, we have a membership committee, which basically takes in the information. A member will refer you to that committee. So, once you're able and comfortable to join us, you come on and we welcome you. So we have members from everywhere.
Nice. So, Miss Lewis, you want to add?
Yeah, I was gonna say to be an effective changer, you have to be on the table. You have to sit at the table and find out what the issues are, right? And that's what this group does. That's why we would really form, to be able to sit with our governors, our lawmakers, and see what changes can we put in place for our community. And that's important. And our end goal is to end up in Washington, D.C. We're working our way there, and we will get there.
Yes, you will.
Georgia. I mean, the Africans in Georgia have contributed tremendously to the economy, to everything. So why are we not sitting at the table to express our needs and wants? So this group, this is the initiation of this group, and we are working towards that. And right now, I think we have about 22 African countries that are part of this organization. And our goal is to have every single African country represented.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you want to join us, please come on board. Go to the website and put your information in there, and we'll be happy to contact you.
Yeah, wonderful. One thing I wanted to ask you, because I know that we did this in the Caribbean community, we had a lot of summits about immigration, when a lot of the ICE was just kind of spreading their ways around the country doing crazy things. So we had some information about immigration, like traveling out the country and what you should or shouldn't do when you come back in and so forth. Did you do anything surrounding that at the beginning of the year when a lot of things started really kicking off? Did you have any of those smaller groups talking about things like immigration?
Well, within the community, we do. I know One Voice Africa that we are all members of, and of course, Natasha is one of the key players in that group. Just had a forum recently about that. So most of the communities that we are part of do have something in place that inform the community about immigration and some of the challenges that they are facing.
Yeah. Very, very big topic. Very big topic. But okay, but you know what? I love the fact that you guys are doing such positive work within your community. These health fairs are, I mean, this one in particular, where everything is free, it's just amazing. I'm still amazed and blown away. I might even come down there myself. I have to look in the calendar and see if I'm working that day. If I'm not, I'm coming down for some of these free services.
Trying to get you to one of our by the end of this year, we want to see you much more.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely, I will be there. You just say the word, invite me out, and I will be there. But yeah, these health fairs are so important. We take a lot of our health, especially mental health as well, for granted, and it's so taboo. Health is wealth. I always say that to people. If you don't take care of your health, I don't care what you have, how much money you have, what you drive, none of that matters.
Yes.
None of it matters. It's about your health. So thank you for putting, these types of services together, these free events. Luis, you're a star. I don't know how you do it.
Yes, and just know that everything is private. You will have your one-on-one with doctors. We are going to have some doctors on site that can speak to you about your result. If it's given to you that day, you can have that privacy of discussion. and they can also help you and tell you how to get assistance if you need any. So please come out. Don't take this for granted. Your health is your life. We need you out there. We want you to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Like Cassie said, doesn't matter how much money you have. If you're not healthy, it's not gonna matter, right? So take challenge of your health right now. Take control of it, that way you can live longer, enjoy your finances longer.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you for joining me today on the lunch date. This was Natasha. You are a superstar. Natasha was on everything. Outlet. She was like, "What time? Where? When? How? What?" I love it. You're my type of girl. That's how I like to work. So thank
I want to thank you. I want to say a special thank you to Cazzy B for your professionalism, for your support. We just love coming on your show. We want to be supporters of you for years and years to come. You are an angel. Thank you for everything that you do for the community. Thank you to your community also for supporting you. Everybody who's listening, please. This is a wonderful platform. She's an awesome lady. And I thank you so much for having TAWPAC organization here. And we hope to see you at the virtual summit and also at the health fair
Yeah,
this
yeah.
time around.
I am gonna make sure. I'm gonna join the virtual summit. That I can do for sure. But yeah, so we're definitely gonna push the word out. The flyer will be on our page. We're gonna, send everyone to the replay so they can watch the show over and over again, so that they can get that information. So thank you guys so much.
And
Um,
Kathy, please send us your flyer of your upcoming event and tell us how
Yes,
we can
please.
support you as
Yes.
well.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. Certainly. I certainly do that. I wanted
Mhm.
to just, you guys are welcome to stay. I just wanted to touch a little bit about Guyana because, I'm so passionate about my country. My parents are Guyanese. I'm British. I lived in London. I was born in London. My parents are Guyanese. So I actually consider myself a supporter of all the countries that I've lived in and that, I have a connection with. Guyana being one of them. So I'm just going to bring a little video to the stage so you can see. So these are some of the changes in Guyana. So Guyana is below sea level. So if we don't have a beach per se. The water is brown. As you're flying over the country, you'll see it goes from blue around the Caribbean, and then it kind of just goes a little bit muddy because it's below sea level. So there's a wall that goes around the country, on the coastal plain. So this is where we are right now in the picture. And, it's just so beautiful. They're making so many changes. And of course, the Americans are coming in and taking over with all these, franchises, which is annoying to me. Nobody wants PF Chang in Guyana, but here it is. This is the first and only PF Chang in Guyana. It's actually a beautiful building, so I'm not going to knock it too badly, but we have authentic Chinese people in Guyana who can cook real Chinese food. Why would they bring PF Chang? I don't know. But like I said, because they've found oil, there's a lot of foreigners there. They're trying to attract a lot of the foreigners to bring in, finances and tourism money into the country. You have to cater for what people know. So here we have PF Chang. So I was doing just a little tour and taking pictures. Now, this is one of the biggest changes that is happening in the country right now. This is a bridge that's going right across the Demerara River. On our hotel balcony was literally just next to this bridge. A huge, huge project is being done by some Chinese and Japanese builders and overseen by another foreign company. So this is going to be a major change in Guyana. The whole landscape is changing. But on top of it all, look at my beautiful country.
Beautiful.
All the palm trees,
Beautiful.
it's just, of course, you got the donkey cart. Yes, we still have our donkey
Mhm.
cart, no problem. That's how you get around. You get around however you can. And when I was there, it rained probably almost every single day. Passing tropical storm, but that is part of what makes up the Caribbean and the tropics when you're there. But all
I
in
love
all,
the
it's a
greenery.
beautiful experience. This is the Amerindian side, the Humana Yana, which actually burnt down and they rebuilt it because it is part of the culture.
Okay.
An event going on in there. And then we have these signs all around Guyana saying one Guyana, one Guyana, I love Guyana. So much to see. So if you haven't been to the country in a while, I urge you to go and visit and see what they have to offer. So much happening in the country. All fun. And then we have a drone. There's the Atlantic Ocean actually along the seawall. So it was just beautiful. Lots and lots to see in the country. So last but not least, let me go through the events that are happening. Like I said, we've got the wonderful Wear White event. So go kudos to Wear White. They have been going for 25 years. This event is now $55, folks. Make sure you get your tickets. Of course, we got Patrice Roberts and the A-Team band, Mikkel Teja, Full Blown, and Anita Berry. 25 years in the making, May 25th, 2025. And it's going to be behind 592 Lounge over there on Stonecrest Concourse. Make sure you get your tickets and support JT and One Associates. Now, if you are shipping to the Caribbean and beyond, Central America, South America, Caribbean International Shipping Services, a great company to partner with. They are available at 770-323-1111, and they ship all year round, 24/7. Okay, they you shop and they will pack and ship for you, barrels, boxes, you name it. Covering most of the Caribbean islands, Anguilla, Antigua, Belize, Barbados, Dominica, to name just but a few. And like I said, they are available on WhatsApp as well. So if you are overseas, you can contact them at 470-718-9675, available on WhatsApp. Another event that I'm supporting, I'm an ambassador for this event, and this is May Day. That's happening on Saturday, May the 10th, from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. It is the Premier Drinks Inclusive Day Party. And it's not just a party, their theme is it's an experience. So come out and experience something that you've never seen before. Beautiful colors. You've got Mix Master David from V103, really on V103 commercial radio. So he's going to be one of the DJs, Mix Master David, as well as One Drop Sound, Mavis Bomb, and DJ Overmars. He's from New York City. And of course, Big Flex and Flexi right here from the ATL. And here we go. Natasha, this is for you. This is the Family Fun Day where hosted by myself and Miss B. That is happening on Sunday, May the 25th during the daytime. It's from 12:30 to 8:30 p.m. And we've got Jomo all the way from Guyana, as well as some other artists. We've got the kids' sports, we've got face painting for the kids, lots of games, lots of vendors, you name it, DJs, and it's at Lithonia Amphitheater at 2515 Hart Drive in Lithonia. So that is a major event that's happening on May the 25th, hosted by myself. And for within that whole, on the Thursday before the Sunday, so this is a whole carnival weekend, the Guyana Association of Georgia, the 4th annual flag raising ceremony in celebration of Guyana's 59th independence anniversary, and that is happening on Thursday, May the 22nd from 6 to 8 p.m. So join us there as well if you can. And of course, last but not least, my real estate business, as I said before, there's also t-shirts. If you guys need any t-shirts, printing, fast turnaround. They're having a special right now, $8.99. Contact C3 Design Business at 478-787-0993. So much happening all around the ATL. So without, I'm going to go ahead and bid you farewell. Natasha, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much.
And what is your social media? Do you have a social media you want people to follow you on? Or the social media for TAWPAC? Oh, okay, he's gone. So TAWPAC social media is TAWPAC. So make sure you follow them. If you'd like to follow me, I'm at Catch the Buzz on YouTube, as well as Cazzy on Facebook, And the promo show on Instagram, that is the_promo_show on Instagram. I will be back this Friday for the promo show at the CLTV studios at 6254 Memorial Drive in Stone Mountain. You can catch me from 6 p.m. until 7:30. I will be back with my partner in crime, Miss Danny, with some hot, steamy topics. And you know we have a lot of hot topics. In addition to the events and different things that we have to promote, we also have a lot of hot topics. And it's been 2 weeks. I was away last Friday, and I will tell you all about my vacation in Guyana and talk a little bit more about that on Friday. But I will see you this Friday at 6 p.m. So, over and out, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking with me on a Tuesday. Don't know what you guys are having for lunch, but I am about to just get myself something because it's lunchtime. All right? Have a good day.
Patrice again, again. This one is for all of them, all of them, all of them. Let me tell you this, I don't care what you say about me. I don't care, I live in my life. You could keep on making your noise, I can't hear you. Patrice again.
Yo, the familiar, this is Full Tone, and I'm telling you, see, after that time, we will be live. We outside Full Tone, we coming to shell down. I in a good spirit. I drink it.
I don't have time to be. Lucky for you, my friend. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirit. The vibes right up to the limits. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah, yeah, yeah.